Rawr, rawr, rawr.
Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. And today I want to bring you along to a toy run organized by Druids MCC and Routers MCC. And you better put on your thermal gear and get yourself a hot cup of cocoa because it's going to be a cold one. So as you gathered, the choice of bike today was the Interceptor 650, and I was longing to put it on a bit of a pace as I recently removed the fun suppressors from my baffles, the AEW 201s. And I have to say, it does give a lovely little extra grunt into the engine sound. But we took it slowly because at 9 o'clock in the morning the sun was quite low and you weren't really sure what kind of surprise would be in the corners, because yeah, here and there was some black ice ready to spoil the fun for you. But having planned my trip accordingly, I had plenty of time to be the first one to arrive.
Hiya.
Hiya.
Bike run.
Yes.
Right, you're the first one we've seen so far anyway.
The first one.
Yes, God, that's a beautiful bike.
Oh, thank you.
So after a spot breakfast and watching more and more bikes arrive, we got a brief on the route by no other than the president of Druids MCC.
This is supposed to be fun. It's going to be no fun if you put your bike together after Christmas. So we try and keep it safe and keep it slow. If we let the marshals off good and early, we're going to let the marshals off 5 or 10 minutes before us. So Pat Conlon's on the yellow trike, we're going to be going out that gate over there. So if anyone pulls up behind Pat Conlon and we lead that way, the marshals will be gone. So if you see him lad in the high vis vest pulling off, don't go following him. We're going leaving from here out onto the motorway, pulling the back road then down through Castledermot into Carlow. We'll be meeting more bikes in Carlow. So if you see marshals, just try and be cautious that there might be someone going by you and look, keep it safe. We're going from Carlow then, we're going to go on down the back road. We're not stopping at Paul's condition, we're keeping going. We're going in through Kilkenny City and going to stop in the Super Value. So it's going right up through High Street in Kilkenny, I think. So if we just same thing, just follow the marshals and you'll get yourself to where you want to go.
So after the briefing, we allowed some time for the stewards to take their positions along the route, and then we gathered up for the ride out. arriving in Kilkenny and flooding the town with motorcycles was the easy part. The hard part was to find a place to park all these bikes. And after that, mingle with all the people that joined us during the tour, and have a bit of a social gathering and catching up with old friends, as usually happens on drives house like this.
I suppose also the social aspect of it. And opportunities to put up your bike for sale. Some people really done the bikes up well. Before I left this morning, I gave the engine a good old deliberate spray of Tech 7.
I also took the time to speak to the president of Druids MCC about the charities that were involved in this tour.
We've just arrived here in Carlow.
Yeah.
So it's a massive turnout here in Carlow. The two charities we're doing this run for today are, one is here in Carlow, it's Holy Angels, and then the second one is the ASD unit. It's the autistic unit in the Mead School. Yeah. So the Mead School it's the local school close to the Druids MCC where we hold a rally and we hold our few events. So it's great to see two good charities benefit so many bikers out there today.
Yeah. So any idea how much we raise?
So for the last 2 years we have donated €1,600 to each. Yeah. So €600 to the ASD and Lead, €1,600 to Holy Angels here in Carlow. Their presentations were made just before Christmas. Holy Angels done what we do, the Druids and the Rooters come together, and after Christmas we ride bikes down to the ASD and the kids come out. They put on skis and just a bit of fun around with the kids, get photos with the kids. So that's just be a good day out. We also then, there's €500 donated to a local family in need, maybe coming up to Christmas. We get a voucher, one for all voucher. Some family with kids maybe. That's good to support.
Yeah. Cheers.
Thank you.